Okay, everyone, and hello. Welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne demo video demonstration, this time with the Lance. Lance hasn't changed all that much. Nothing really major. You can do a slinger burst out of a shot, which is okay, but I like to hold on to my slinger ammo now in case I can get a flint shot. You can also do a claw counter, which a bunch of weapons have abilities to use the claw. Sword and Shield, of course, can do the rolling claw uppercut. Insect Glaive can do like the midair claw thing. Dual Blades has like the spinning attack into the claw. Of all of them, I'm not sure what I really think about the claw counter. I guess it's maybe one of the more useful ones, but at the same time more dangerous. You do get a little ability or a moment of rock steady while you're doing it, so while a monster's enraged, if you absolutely want to re-weaken a part of the monster, you could use it. It's just for me, like, especially if a monster is showing it's panting and wants a claw shot to the face, I'd much rather aim my clutch claw specifically at the head rather than hope that the clutch claw would hit the head. So I'm not sure really how much it's going to get used. So for the most part, I disappoint anyone. This is more or less going to be a relatively standard Lance fight. One thing that apparently changed, I don't really have the manual to show it, is if you do Power Guard after a certain amount of time gets the guard up ability. So looking to block it, Xeno Jiva's laser breath. You have the stamina to hold your guard long enough, you can now just use Power Guard rather than put guard up. That being said, for the points it takes to get into guard up, probably worth putting in armor sets anyways. Maybe more useful early on. People getting through the game for the first time that would not have that deck up. I don't know how much the motion values have been changed on Lance, if at all. Feels fine. We are going to use the claw counter here. You see, you get a little grabby hand. You see, I still took damage. It doesn't make you invincible. I almost ate it there. A lot of people feel like the Lance isn't a very interesting weapon. And I think a lot of that comes from just the very somewhat repetitive nature of its attack. In that whereas most weapons will have like a diverse combo, the Lance more or less has an up poke or a horizontal poke. Sometimes you'll charge a little, not by much. It's a shame though, really. Like it's probably one of the least popular weapons to watch, but it is definitely one of the more fun weapons to play because landing those counters does feel really good. Let me know what you think in the comments below about both playing Lance and then also watching somebody play Lance. One small issue I do have this weapon, and I've said it before, with all the weapons that require a right analog stick click to shoot the clutch claw, I usually find myself misinputting that input at least once, if not more, per hunt. So hopefully something I'll either A, learn, or B, we'll get an option to rebind it somehow when full Iceborne launches. I'm sure during these betas, Capcom will be receiving that feedback, being like, hey, do we have an alternative to rebind these actions? Already dropping pods, which is honestly like really good. And that's just going to be like the standard course of action anytime a monster's leaving the area. Clutch Claw on, get yourself a little extra damage. Re-weaken, or rather an extra pod drop, whatever the thing. I don't know why. It feels almost as if the Lance had a slight buff to mounting. From what I can tell. I say mount to buffing or buff to mount. Okay. That's deeply unfortunate. I really thought I was going to die. You can see me like panic diving over and over again. One thing that we talked about with the Clutch Claw, we don't have the exact map yet, but apparently weak spots only get a very small hit zone debuff, whereas hard spots get a much larger spot. We don't know if it's going to be a flat increase across the board, or if it's going to be relative to how weak the spot is already. Say that spot takes 50% motion value. Maybe it only goes up from like 50 to 55, so only an extra 5. Whereas a hard spot that was like at 30% might get like an extra 10, go from 30 to 40. That'll be fun to test. We'll see. Okay. So, not a bad time with the Lance. I mean, again, Lance is one of the weapons that I more or less cleared Monster Hunter World with my first time around. So, can definitely recommend it for players that are starting off. Master rank, definitely a safer weapon to get through in your first clear. 6 minutes, 42 seconds. Not bad. Hopefully you enjoyed the demonstration. Again, let me know. Let me know what you think about the Lance below. Got more videos coming out soon. This video in particular, it required a lot of things of me. I actually had to fuse my arms together into one super arm. And actually, I'm moving everything together with this mono arm, thrusting it at things, trying to punch through non-existent monsters in my backyard. So it's a real challenge. You got a Twitch channel you come check me out at, twitch.tv/SDShepherd. You're, of course, here on YouTube, youtube.com/social dissonance. Please, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Commenting helps as well. You can at me at SD_Shepherd, Twitter, if you want. Let me know. Otherwise, that's it for now. I will be releasing more videos later this week from Iceborne. Until next time, though, this is Shepherd saying good luck. Have a good hunt.